Hello, can we hear me? Okay, sorry, we had a little bit of issue with the sound because, oh my God, I hear myself. Okay, I found it. My stream is open just to make sure. Okay, so what we're doing right now is it's in Switzerland. It's almost 4 a.m. here, and let me lower this in-game sound in CS:GO. It's almost 4 a.m. here. I just woke up to cast this and make sure that we had some entertainment tonight. But because I might be a little tired, we have someone with me. We have Benny Kage.
Hello.
Hi, Benny Kage.
Hi. How
You're
are you?
um
Aside
just
from exhausted.
I slept 2 hours. What about you?
uh, I don't know. I'll be right there with you on the sleep is for the wicked train.
So for those on the missharvey stream, Benny Kage is a Harvey-nator. Let's just say that. You've been around from in the community for a long time, but in general, you've been just around in the female community for a long time. You support pretty much everyone that's coming from North America, right?
Yeah, and a little bit of Europe, picking up the Europe this season, I should say. But I've been a CLG Red fan for right before they swapped over from UB United to CLG Red. So I want to say that was 2015.
Yeah, it was. It was. Damn, you're on point. Not a lot of people remember the exact years, even the players don't. Okay, so Max is currently in Quebec producing this for us. So, Max, I'm just testing to see if you're listening here. Put on the game. The girls are warm up, but let's just see how our communication goes. You know, we're evolving. We have live producer from Quebec. Okay, let's see the sound, guys. Ready to talk a little bit so to make sure that sound is good for chat and everybody. This is gonna be archived, right? It's important.
Yeah, very much so. So, welcome everybody to the stream, and hope everyone's had a good day. I gotta say, it's been a long one, but I hope we're ready for pretty nice best of three here.
Oh, they don't hear in-game sound, Max. See, I knew this was gonna be an issue. Let's just refix exactly what we did for the Streamlabs. Do the same for the CS. So just open settings and sound. You should be able to fix it. Yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I haven't done my research on Neko. Have you? Do you know anything about them?
So they had they had a very good season. So they were 10-1, but then they lost their last. I'm sorry, they were 10-2, but then they lost their last 4 games of the season to finish 10-6. They actually played Dignitas in the regular season on Inferno.
No
That was
way.
Yeah, that was pretty early. I want to say actually that was around the time of GSO One New York. I think it was Dignitas's last match before they went to New York. And I think Neko Paradise won that 16-6. So they were a pretty solid team, but they fell off right at the end of the season.
We are live. It starts so fast. All right, let's go inside the game.
And straight into the pistol. It's an Ivy push from Neko Paradise, and Benita's going to find one here. Finds a second.
Woo!
That's a good kill. Oh, she's going to pop out towards Hell, but Blinken and NW are going to take down those kills, and it's kind of leveled us off into a 3 versus 3.
Let's go. Benita was such in a good position here. It was pretty much the counterplay to what Neko is doing. And they're kind of in a pickle right now. The goose gets picked towards Hallie side. Diana's getting crushed from 3 side. It's gonna be a rough one to win. Oh, it started so good, 5v3, and it turned into a loss so fast. Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's so heartbreaking.
it was such a good position from Goose, and that pick just kind of threw the round back into Neko Paradise's favor when she went down there.
I didn't see if she like made a mistake or if Neko just popped off, but it's unfortunate she died at that moment. Big fan of the scout on train, obviously.
And CLG choosing to go with 2 of them. One on Dai, one on Jen. Jen posted up in B site, and Diane holding the back of the tunnels towards the Ivy side with the second scout. But this is going to be looking like possibly a B execute. They could also come back towards your standard default, but everyone kind of up in the toilets in the bathroom area right now towards the brown halls on B.
Have you played with the new Galil meta, I want to say? Because 4 Galils here. And on to Neko while CLG is getting all the kills!
It's nothing but a pistol eco here, and oh, that's a very nice peek. Good timing from Emmy. It's left it down to just 13 HP, and Emmy going to clean that kill up as well. CLG Red, just like that, they force up in round 2, and they've tied the game here early on at 1-1.
So Neko just kind of ran out lower, no utility?
Yeah, it was a very dry peek into... I'm always a fan of buying Deagles on the Force. I just think it's such a great... I mean, obviously it's a great weapon, right? But it just... The ability to do so much towards this B bomb site. And the rotation was very early, so that right before they came out on B, CLG had already rotated a 3rd player over, so they were well prepared for that B hit.
That little smoke trick, if you're not familiar that much with CSGO, because Neko heard Benita throw a smoke, they expected Ladder Room to be clear, so she's 3 kills in. She's doing work right now.
I gotta say, personally, it joys me to see the Galil having a meta. I'm a big fan of the gun, but...
Really? So,
yeah.
What happened to the accuracy? They changed that. Is it easy? Like, honestly, I've been traveling a lot, so is it easier or harder to control the recoil?
I think it's easier to control the recoil. They also nerfed the price, so...
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I think it was about time that gun was pretty useless. Like, people bought it, but it was every time you didn't kill someone, you blamed the Galil, because just like, oh no, if only I had even like an MP5 or like a...
I gotta admit, I'm a terrible player, so I always bought the Galil and believed in the dream.
But Neko's skill here on Benita is pretty clean compared to what the Galil would have been before.
And it's this play towards ladder. This should be Die going down. Oh, Neko's got 2 here.
Whoa.
And it's all on to Goose and Jen. So still 1v2, still only 13 HP. 2 good kills.
Jen not aware, he's already red. That could have been really dangerous.
There's not enough time though.
Yeah.
I think
that was
just wasn't enough time.
Scary. That was so many guns lost for CLG, unnecessary. They're still in the lead, 2-1, but that run cost them a lot of money and shouldn't have. Good job from, who was it, Last Alive from Neko here?
Sorry?
Do you remember who was left alive from Neko in that round?
NW was the last player who got those 2 kills exiting Pop Dog.
Yeah.
And is taking it straight back into another Galil buy. Accompanied with 3 Deagles, a Mac 10 on Blaze as well.
It seems like we're just going to see a game of forcing on both sides so far. 4 rounds in, and we're buying every round.
This is the new meta unfolding in front of our eyes. No, I think definitely the eco coming out next round. Should CLG win this in round number 4. They have 2 M4s, but Benita goes down and then it's traded out instantly by Emmy. Good deagle shot from Beach Boys. Put this back into a 4 versus 3. There's weapons that can be collected here now. They just need a smoke grenade to put it down. They don't have one. But Goose is going to find a kill. Towards Pop Dog a second as well. And it's down to a 2 versus 3. Blaze now pushing. And it's kills across the map and all down to Blaze. Moved into the Olaf position. 1 versus 2. Has picked up an M4 here. Has just 56 HP. The bomb is nowhere near him. Dies holding the angle, and CLG do get that third round we're talking about. This should be the eco from Neko Paradise.
This round that Benita got killed first, I think might have been a miscomm here, because she was ladder room with the mag, like playing jiggle peeking in ladder room. So I must assume that whoever was spotting Ali here was just a little bit of miscomm, because that round shouldn't have gone into Neko's favor at the beginning.
Round number 5, it's eco frags. Everyone loves their eco frags,
And
right?
now look at Jen. She's hungry. Hungry. She's hangry. She's like, let me get those eco kills. I want to pick them.
Everyone loves the eco frags. I have a good friend who does nothing but wants to collect all the eco frags. The R-dubs as well.
I'm always impressed by Diane's avatar, and I don't know what to think about it. I need to know the backstory. Let's create our own backstory for Diane's avatar. What if it was a Russian TikTok superstar? I'm getting lost here. You're not jumping into my craziness. Let's move on. Round 5, 6 here in the CLG Red Neko Esea main playoff round 3. Yep. And if CLG wins this match, they move to advance, guys.
I think they need one more win, actually.
No, they need to make it to 4.
Oh no, you're right. Top 16.
Yeah.
Top 16 make advance, so this is for advance.
So they're gonna shut the haters right back into advance.
Yeah, I forgot. I thought it was top 8, but it's my bad. It's top 16, so this is for advanced. And who would hate? Why hate? Definitely been a great season for CLG Red. They played some clinical CS throughout the regular season. It was kind of interesting to see them play Dignitas, to put it, in the regular season, having never played in the online leagues before. And then all of a sudden, boom, regular season, and then boom, playoffs again. As we see this waterfall down ladder. Neko's going to trade out Benita there with the AWP. So 3 versus 3. Neko down on 16 HP. Dies holding the angle. Gets the kill. And can just play here on the second player in Ivy. That is Beach Boy. But the bomb is leaving T-Con. And Dai has taken out Beach Boy. So it's all on to Neko now. 1 versus 3.
I wonder why Neko didn't explode here. Right after the kills ladder, I think that was a little bit of miscom because they did their job. They traded properly, and then nothing happened anywhere else in the map. It's
like, it kind of freed Dai to get those 2 picks with the AWP. There was no pressure on her.
Exactly. It was really... It does seem a little bit like Neko is relying heavily on their individual skills at the moment. And unfortunately, CLG's individual skills is just as good. So they're shutting them down.
And shutting them down onto another eco, a deco. This time 5 deco. Oh, that's a pretty good shot by... That's a pretty good shot by Blinken, I gotta admit.
I've never heard that before. Wow. I'm such a noob. I love it. A deco.
A deco, yeah, that's not mine. It's not original. I picked it up too, so.
It's really cute.
But this play. Two pushing Ivy and two here towards T-Con. One out, Pop Dog. So looks like it's going to be just a standard execute. But CLG going to smoke pretty deep into T-Con, actually, to try and delay this push. As time winding down, 50 seconds left in the round. And the T's ready for this play B. Dai is on bomb train with the AWP, and that's... she can always fall off this position if they peek. But Emmy in the T-Con is going to get one. She's traded out. And it's going to be this collapse on the B bomb site. Dai is going to evacuate bomb train as the take comes in from Neko Paradise, and they've spot Goose Breeders looking towards T-Con, so Neko gets the deagle kill there. Bomb's going to go down on the sandwich side of bomb train here. And the Beach Boys push through to the back of tunnels, picked up Dai. Neko, he's going to peek Z. Jen goes down, and Neko finally have a second round.
Yeah, that was a very puzzling round after I think it was Benita that got caught off guard in ladder room. I mean, when it's in a really risky position, but I understand the play because they want to keep map control. So it was a gamble to take, but I feel that the way Goose died shouldn't have happened. I think maybe it's either there was a little bit of miscomm on Diane's part and Emmy's part that it could be anywhere. Not quite sure, and we go instantly into a save round. A deco.
Indeed, a deco. And
deco.
Another deco, yes, this time for the CTs. Good kill from Dai, and Neko's picked up a trade on the Gen. Emmy's down early. Neko's cleaning up on the B bomb site. 2 frags for Confusion. One for Beach Boy, one for NW, and they take the anti-deco? Does that make it an anti-deco for them?
I'm wondering, did they just dry peeked inner with no flash again? Or was I just not on the right screen? Because I feel they just did it again. Like, it was risky. That's how they lost round 2.
Yeah, it's not bit them this time. I guess you can kind of get away with it when you have the weapon advantage so much so. I wouldn't want to test my luck against deagles like that, but they do get away with it this time.
Neko Paradise is very, very heavy Ivy, whatever you guys call it. Compared to a lot of teams, they're putting a lot of pressure on Diane's side. She's just giving it up right now.
And that's how they kind of collapsed the bomb site in round, I want to say it was 7, right before the deco. Sticking 2 players down Ivy, 2 players T-Con. So kind of forced Diane off the bomb train. It was a good decision by her, but CLG also lost the round that time. So Benita pushing in for information into T-Con. Peek to spawn, does get the kill. And now it's down to these 2 players with the bomb down Ivy, which I believe Dai is holding with the AWP.
At least getting the intel.
Gets the opening pick as well.
Yeah.
Well, second pick. Not opening pick, second pick, my apologies. It's her attention drawn towards Pop Dog now.
But you see how these rounds are just individual skill based? Like, Neko, one by one, is going for the fight. No util, no flashes, like, relying solely on their aim, and Diane gets 2 really good kills here.
Excellent work to get a 2K from on the bomb train where they were collapsing. It was pretty sick shot from Neko. Does he have time to plant the bomb?
I think he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't! Good play from Jen and Goose. Wow, I thought for sure he had time.
I thought he just had it, and man, that was close. That's as close as you ever want it to be. But CLG got away with a 6th round. It was a really good shot on the Gen with the SG. To really open up and allow that bomb plant, it was just literally a millisecond too late. But it's given CLG a 6th on this CT side, and we're straight into round number 10. They don't have a ton of money though. Look at this. They Dai's down early. They have to have a UMP, an MP9, and a FAMAS to come out here from the rest of the CTs, and they have 3 AKs and an AWP staring down them on the bomb sites.
It's a 4v4, but on train, it's a really difficult position. And I assume that's why Goose here is trying to get some intel.
And it's cost her life here. There's
Yeah.
Emmy on top of Green Train. She's going to level it back to a 3v3. And NW's just going to hold that angle. And hell, they line up for Jen, but they line up for Blinken, but he can't get the 2K. Jen will trade out with the UMP, and it's down to the 1 versus 1. And NW is going to trade out for the AK-47. Jen is on the back of Bomb Train, Z side, and NW just doesn't peek. And now Jen's on the Bomb Train, but Neko gets the kill. And I'm sorry, NW gets the kill, and Neko have a 4th. It's 6-4.
Yeah, that was last round was this rough one. I understand that they had to kind of do something because they were so low on money, so they kind of pushed Ali. But my worry about that alley push is I wonder if they overpeaked with smaller gun too deep. And then the repositioning, I would say, from the players was kind of weak. But once more, like on Neko's side, I don't see anything that is impressing me from we're just doing we're just seeing defaults and 1-by-1 kills. And it's got them so far to get 4 rounds. So I think that CLG is playing Neko's game right now and not really, not really playing teamwork enough, or if that makes any sense.
No, it does. We're not seeing a ton of counter kills, and the push comes in Brown Hall. That's going to give Die and Jen kills, but Blaze and Blinken will trade it out 3 versus 3. And you're right, this is very low utility usage, and the game I remember casting against Dignitas or Inferno that I previously mentioned, there was more utility usage on this T side, but it was, still your standard, your defaults on that map, but still, not a lot of utility usage when it comes to actually bursting onto the bomb site.
Yeah.
They've drive peaked A. You saw a few rounds ago from T-Con, and when I got the 2K but couldn't convert the round. You saw it from the one they got away with on B site. You saw it from round 2 where it cost them against the Force Buy. And, it'll be interesting to see if we see it again here in round 11. They are against the FAMAS and 2 Deagles. So these are weapons that can punish them if they're not ready to execute. The AWP as well is on Neko. I'm sorry, on NW, and then Blinken, and you have the 2 AKs. I'm so used to the tag being at the start of the name.
This happens to me all the time. And Beach Boy here playing pretty risky. Unfortunately for Benita, she was just a little bit off from his head. Because that would have been a win. I am guaranteeing you that would have been a round win here.
But instead, it's a 2v3, and you have Goose Breeder into Brown Halls. Oh, that's a great shot from Beach Boy, and it's left it all to Emmy, who has just the FAMAS. Blinken will re-peek, gets the headshot, and we are a round away from a tie game now at 6-5. AWP is carried over to the next round. The T's have plenty of money now. Well, maybe not plenty, because Places just bought up and it's down to 150, but they're in a good financial state, we'll say, should they lose this round. Whereas CLG, they're on the full eco, USBs across the board, no armor, no kits, and this should be a tie ball game here.
I really wish when Jen and Diane pushed in her that Jen stayed alive after they were up numbers. I think that would have made a huge difference in that round, where Neko would have had to re-enter a bomb site 3v4. It's unfortunate here. It's the little things, right, that makes CSGO so great. And Jen, I feel that in the last couple of matches that I've been watching, she's been pretty consistent and playing pretty well. So let's see how this unfolds. Their famous old bomb stack from CLG. I feel that it's one of their favorite anti-eco, or eco, I mean.
Just this 4-woman stack towards camera and tunnel 2. As There it is. One flash. We saw a flash on A, a flash on the molly. That's it. But
I know. Oh my
oh my word! That's one way to get a 4K.
Holy, that happened so fast. Like, they took the bomb site, they planted the bomb, and I forgot they were stacked on the train because nobody saw anything. Oh la la.
The P250 at that range is so lethal, and just spamming away at it. I don't know if all of that was skill. Looked like some of it was luck. Looked like some of it was pure panic. But 3 headshot kills with the P250 cleaned it up with the AWP in the end for NW, and he is actually leading the server on 15 frags now. So off the back of that 4K, as the T's and Neko Paradise are going to take the bomb B. They have Jen here close. She gets one. She doesn't get a second. And confusion will get Emmy. Emmy was there to trade. And Jen was actually in a good position to pick up too, but just couldn't convert her
I
shot.
thought she was gonna do it after her first headshot. That's what she needed. Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure what happened, but she did great. But, it's an eco round. But I mean, this could turn around in CLG's favor real quick if they can just shut down here.
The forward AK is doing all the damage here. Finally, the AWP cleans it up. It was a good shot from Benito on the scout to kind of open the bomb site up. It kind of made you believe that the retake here was going to be possible. But that forward AK really did the damage. And that's given Neko Paradise the lead here as we move into round 14. But the full buy finally coming out from the CTs. They only have one player with head armor and a kit. That's Jen. All the rest have gone for no helmet. Full utility though. 3 M4s, AUG, and an AWP on the CTs.
Have Neko in the lead 7-6. I'm sorry if you just said it. I'm repeating ourselves. But it's the first time since Pistol that Neko has been in the lead in this game. And I think that CLG is switched to a more passive mode. And I think that's the way to go. I think that Neko is just waiting for CLG to make a mistake and trade off and then going easy in these bomb sites 3v3 and getting away with it. So I would like to assume from what I'm seeing that CLG has a little bit of better teamwork. So they just need to trade together and eventually let the fight come to us, to them, instead of the opposite.
And they are historically a very good train team, and they can pull this one out. The half is still there for him, 8-7 as well, especially off the back of that kill from Goose. That's left Blazy in the 1 versus 4, and he is just miles away from the bomb and Pop Dog, smoking and finally ready to peek. Still there on top of the bomb or the blue train, and he's just going to get that nice 2-tap onto Blaze at Pop Dog and 7-7. But the T's have plenty of money. It's the full reinvestment into the last round. Emmy, it was very important, I would say, that CLG kept 4 players alive going into this last round. As now they're able to buy up all the head armor that they want. Only Goose is without the helmet, and now 4 players with the kits as well.
First fast-paced round of the game from Neko. This is what CLG is probably more used to in practice, and here it is. They're shutting it down.
It is just a straight stop, a hard stop, and the half goes to CLG. They win the half 8-7. Their economy was it was a little bit worrying, I would say, just because the economy was constantly fluctuating, this new economy. I don't think a lot of teams would have figured it out yet, including these two, just because it's so recent with the Galil drop in price, and same with the FAMAS. And obviously the SG bump back to 3,000, but the CT economy kind of was very yo-yo-y there for a while, and then finally, right at the end, CLG were able to pull out the 2 rounds they need to win the half. They're going to go into the second half with the 1-round lead, and I have a lot of faith in this CLG T side. I hope that's not commentator's curse, knock on wood. But they certainly have a chance here with how trained or regimented, I should say, this T side can be.
Yeah, it's unfortunate CLG lost control of the first half at some point because they were looking to be pretty dominant. But I think it's Neko did the great work. As we go into Ali and kind of rush it out, we go into this crossfire that Benita shuts down with the help of Goose Breeder. This is looking good for CLG as the ball gets planted. It's a 4v3. Neko on the retake. The kit is down, or there is no kit. So it's going to be a really tough retake as Goose Breeder is in a crucial and great position to catch attention and really distract here the terrorist. But NW with pistols, what can I say?
NW with 2 good shots. It's leveled this to a 2 versus 3. They have they have one in hell. That's Benita. Not a lot of time has gone down. Goose gets a very good kill. They have to stick this.
Oh my!
Oh, that's it. That's the round. They don't have it. That's it. What is that craziness?
Were you in Goose's eyes? Because that was probably crazy.
I was in Goose's eyes. It was nuts. It was a very good kill on top of the bomb train, and then getting the headshot on the man covering the bomb diffuser. It's pulled the diffuser off the bomb, and that was so pretty much the round then.
So bizarre. It's like all of her teammates kind of gave away the round, and then she pulled some miracle. Oh la la.
I really would have thought Benita going down in hell would have been very difficult because she kind of would have been pinned up there in the heaven position, but she pulled it out somehow. And good shot from Benita with the SGs. It's still pretty powerful. Let's not kid ourselves. And it's a 4 versus 4.
He's gonna plant in the bomb here. NW and the pistols going at it again towards Ali. Gets shut down by Amy with the newly Galil reformed. And I'm sure for a map like Train, these new Galils are gonna make a huge difference for the T's.
Yeah, and it's gonna be straight into a eco. Are we gonna see the deco? No, there's a. Is that a P2000 or a P250? My eyes are deceiving me.
What the hell? It's P250. What the hell? I don't know.
Oh, it's a deagle on Confusion. He started with a P2000, I think, and now he bought the deagle.
Oh, I thought you meant blinking. It's P250.
No, that's definitely a P250.
Still jiggling to the AV alley with getting all the intel from Goose that pushed is clean. But Jen is going farming here with her MP5 as she goes and cleans the backside.
Oh.
Confusion said no.
I'm always a fan of Juan Deeks. It doesn't matter how clean or easy they are. I'm always a big fan of them. As it's a 4 versus 2 post plant. An MP5 has been picked up by Neko. I'm sorry, Confusion. all night with that.
I know that happened to me the last game. I kept saying whatever their name was, the weird people.
Weird Champ, yeah.
I kept calling them. They also had the tag backward.
Oh man. So it's just blinking now with that P250 we mentioned. A technical is going to have to come out here. There has been a disconnect, and Confusion reconnected, but nonetheless. Blinking, just peeking out into the E-box side of Bomb Train and in front of Bomb Train, and Goose taking care of that. And it's left CLG Red with a 4-round lead. They've opened up the second half with 3 straight rounds. Looking very comfortable.
This is looking good. It's going to be a crucial round for Neko here. Just mentally, it's it's not even about the economy right now, although it will hurt them. It's really about the mental of staying in this game. If CLG goes in 12-7 and you go into like some sort of half-buy round and you're CT on Train, it's a rough time. We're just seeing a regular default here from CLG. I'm waiting to see if Neko is doing some sort of regression, just taking basic control of the map all across. Probably we're gonna go back and check out what's up in ladder room, maybe take control of it. Yes, this is exactly what we see from CLG. Take ladder room control, push the CPUs away, force them to use utility, and look at Neko's utility right now. There's nothing.
Yeah, just a Molotov,
One
2 flashbangs as
molly
well.
and 2 flashes. CLG can do anything they want here.
And it's the. Are we gonna see the waterfall play here for CLG? Are they already down, Pop Dog? No. Oh yeah, they are. So the 3 come out on the A site from Pop Dog. The team main execute. Oh, they've almost lined up there for Emmy, and she gets one. Die gets another. Benita with the kill towards Hell, and just like that, it's down to a 5 versus 2. We have Blaze, who's coming out of the Ivy in towards Hell. He gets the kill on Jen, who planted the bomb. So down to the 2v4 now. Spots one just towards the top of Sandwich on T-Con wall, and he will back off towards Ivy.
Yeah, from Neko. But if you look at Neko's positioning, the way they use the utility, it doesn't look like a team that is running because they again went for the individual fights, played super passive, super backed, was not able to do anything when CLG just straight up did map control and a little simple execute, smoking off back of 6 and then letting everyone come out ladder and just crushing the bomb site people the right way. And you know, it's just very simple stuff from CLG, but it's efficient, it's teamwork, it works. And versus a team like Neko right now, it's gonna come out on top unless Neko starts to do some aggressive play to try to counter that default.
No early aggression this time from Neko, although they are going to put one up towards Olaf, and that is in Beach Boy, who's just going to peek here on the side wall of Olaf, now pushing in towards T-Con. Has heard Die, who's running up quickly in the Brown Hall's position, but CLG are already out on the B bomb site. Blinken is here at the back of the bomb train. He's going to get a kill on the Gen, but he's going to burn a little bit, down to 44 HP off the back of that. Die's going to get a pick. Blaze has picked up one. Blinken is going to try to push towards the default bomb plant, but goes down as Goose is holding that from the ramp. Confusion is here towards the back of that. As Goose holds for the flank in the Brown Hall's position up for Pop Dog. Goose gets another one. It's a huge round from Goose.
Yes.
And Goose is on for the 4K, just like that. And CLG, clinically, they pick up a 13th. They have not dropped a T-side round here yet.
That crucial kill by Goose when she was going down lower ramp, killing that guy that saw her first, was the round winner here kill. But you can already see the way CLG is doing these plays, right? That put flash when they came out lower through that smoke, perfect timing and everything. It's really great to see it happen. And frankly, Neko is not able to disrupt it right now.
No, they play pretty passive in this round 21 here. 2 towards B, and they also have 2 towards the Z position. 1, I believe, is in heaven, yes. And NW gets the opening pick. That was from the...
Diane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1 to Diane. That was from the camera position. So the bomb is down outside of T-spawn. And they have 3 here. Just posted up outside of the Pop Dog. Goose has walked down it for free. Nothing doing. Oh, Neko, NW is actually holding it with the AWP, so that's a 2nd kill for him. There is one in Pop Dog, or I'm sorry, T-Con, but Confusion gets the kill with the Molotov. Benita pushes through, finally gets the kill onto NW. 4 versus 2 now. Emmy goes down, and it's all on Benita here. 1 versus 4. Gets the kill on the player Heaven, who's going to look towards Ivy now. And spots 1, spots 2 actually, that peeker. 1 from Z, 1 from the back of tunnels, but that is finally going to be Neko Paradise's CT round. And the way they've been playing, you have to think it might be their only CT round, but we've yet to see.
Honestly, here, if I'm CLG, I might pause because you can see there was a little bit of lack of discipline in this round, but you can't really blame them. They're winning, right? And they've had a really easy CT side so far. But, you know, the way, for example, Goose kind of got got that intel. You know, everything was a little more solo plays, and you know, and that's what Neko wants, because that's what they seem to be the kind of team to just go for those solo plays. So it's a very risky game to play versus them.
Indeed, and they are quickly out on this A bomb site. They have a player in hell in confusion. That's for the Neko side. And Blinken gets one and popped up. Dive will trade back, but Beach Boy gets the kill on the Emmy. NW gets one on the Goose, Benita, and it's just trades. It's just frags going out left and right here, and it's all on Benita. Post plant, 1 versus 3. She goes down to Blaze, who pushes in hell, and no kit, no problem for NW. Neko Paradise have a 9th. They are 4 rounds behind here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because the round started so well. They took control of that map so easily with their utility. And Neko Friendly just gave it to them because it was so clean. But for some reason, CLG was not able to capitalize on it and keep that map control that they had. So maybe a little bit of lack of organization post-plant in this round made them lose it. Once more, I would have paused here just to break the momentum, just to stop Neko from believing that they can do it. I would probably have paused. I'm a big fan of pauses. It's 13-9. You have 4 pauses left. Just use them, even if you don't need them. But just to break the spirit of Neko and kind of make them stop in their peaks. But maybe it won't matter as Goose gets the first kill here, and they seem like they have a sneaky play with Goose getting in connector, and I don't think that Neko is aware, but maybe the guy tower confusion heard it. Oh, that shot from MW! Holy moly. They had no idea.
Confusion's still up here in heaven. They're not aware. They're not ready for this. Doesn't get the frag on the Benita. That could be huge and costly. Blaze is here in Ivy. He's going to flash out. Just trying to spam Benita down towards that T-con wall. She's now on 10 HP.
How is she alive here?
I have no idea. But
it's going to be a real rough run for CLG to win. They are not in great positions. Jen with the big frag that we needed.
There's not a lot of time. They can kind of push this off.
Ladder. Diana's going to have to take a big risk here. Can she do it? And unfortunately, she will not be able to. But
the bomb goes.
No kit! What happened here? Neko.
Oh,
what
wow.
happened? This was the round that would have changed everything.
Did they have a kit, too? There was a kit on another player?
I did not realize. I have no idea. In chat, if you know, let us know if another player was a kid. Yeah, if you're Neko, you pause. You're tilted. You're tilted. But it's a really weird round. And if you look at the CLG money here, we are not doing great. Neko is still in a much better position economy-wise, even though we just won that round. 2 out of 3 remaining players add kit. Ooh, that was a rough one.
Yeah, they're
that
saying
was really rough.
Confusion definitely had a kit, and the one player without a kit's the one to try and defuse the bomb, and it all goes wrong.
That might have cost them the game right there.
Yeah. CLG looking for the B play. They are up on Brown Hall's walking the whole way, of course. There was only one player here. This is what I've seen from most defenses when you get down to like this intermediate level, this main level, maybe even you see 4 players towards this A site. They've rotated Confusion in off the back of that smoke. And Gooseper's definitely have spotted one, but Lincoln gets the kill on the back of the bomb train. Dive will trade out, and that's a 4 versus 4. Confusion's the only one here early with the Famous, and Benita will go down to that. And the bomb is planted as well. Forward position from Emmy could be huge here. She is already sitting within the smoke. Smoke fake. She pushed through. She gets only one. Beach Boy trades out. And now Jen holding this for potential flank in the hall as there is none coming. And ooh, she peeks the upper scaffolding for one. That's a very good kill. And a clinical second. Let's put it all down to Neko. He's got an AWP up close, and it's worth saving, and he's going to run away off the back of that. Just peek out onto, or pop out, I should say, onto Z and go towards the Ivy position. So CLG map point here
Jen,
for the girls.
crucial round from Jen. The way that Diana and her communicate to peak that upper. I'm so sorry. It could have been a disastrous round because when you're stuck in the bump site by yourself like that, it's so difficult. But the communication and the teamwork, I was in Diane's eyes. You were probably on Jen's eyes, and Diane was kind of gathering intel, making that person upper peak while Jen cleaned her up. It was so good. It was just a great momentum switch from CLG for the first time they went to a bump side with no utility. It really caught Blinking off guard in her. He was able to get the first kill on Goose, but it really didn't matter because the rest of his team was out of position. It was a really good round, especially when they were 3 versus 4 on CLG.
Yeah, big 2K up on the scaffolding from Jennifer. Sorry, had to think there for a second. Big 2K up on the scaffolding from Jennifer to really secure that round. It kind of left the AWP between a rock and a hard place there on the B site. It was very pushed forward too. There was a lot. It was I would have said it was really risky to even allow that AWP in that position because trying to run out into Z and save that AWP, there was a lot of time where CT or T, I should say, could have peaked just that sidewalk area and seen the retreat, but
Amy's
got
killing
away with
Bo
it.
here. Amy is killing Bo here. Oh, that shot from NW. Oh, Goose got the kill again. Honestly, I was on Diana and Benita's eyes, and I have no idea what happened in her. But Goose and Emmy just went into that bump site like it was a knife into butter. It was so smooth. I'm sure they had some sort of like gimmicky play that they do together because they were able to get those 2 frags super easily. It looked like a really really smooth round, and we are getting away. I say we because my stream is not neutral. We are getting away with the win here on map 1. We are 1 map away, guys, from being not my advanced team in CS:GO ESCA Advance. So this is really big for CLG. This is big for female gaming overall. Let me say that. Really, really rooting for them at the moment.
Is that the is that going to be the official rebrand next season?
Not my no, not my main team.
Yeah.
Maybe, who knows?
No, but this is very momentous. They are a map away from, like you said, going back to advanced, just 1 season out. So they already spent 3 seasons in advance, I believe it was. So uh,
Yeah.
back
But
for
I
a
feel
4th.
that this is a team that is totally different than when they played in advance. This is a team that is grinding for that advanced spot. This is a team that is looking to show that they did not steal their spot the first time. Um, so I'm really glad that we are doing great works right now. You can see there was a little bit, I would say, on CT side, a little bit of rounds that I think is probably one of the weaknesses of CLG Red. I don't know if you agree with me, which is really the 1-by-1 fights whenever the opponents just rely on skills and CLG makes these little individual mistakes. It's often rougher matches for them as when they just play a little bit more teamwork when needed. But yeah, can we get some hype in the chat? Can we get um, some CLG or hype, whatever emotes that you have right now that is relevant to this? Throw it in chat as we're gonna go into next map. And let me double check on ESCA's website what game 2 map is going to be. I think you mentioned it before, but it's going to be a DE Nuke.
Love it.
And I love it too. CLG's game on Nuke is so much better. We saw it 2 days ago. It was actually great. And
Did we see it against Dignitas as well? Or was that the decider?
we saw it versus Dig as well. Yes.
Okay.
It's been a good map for CLG. We know that CLG used to be not a fan of the custom maps, but we have a solid map pool now. The girls are pretty on point on most of the maps, if not all of them. So the map pool is deep. So it doesn't matter what our opponents like to play. But yeah, it's been great. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'm tuning in from Switzerland. That's why you don't see my face right now in the intermission. Thank you to the producer live from Montreal, broadcasting this for Benny and us. Benny, you broadcast most of the female matches. You've been trying to do this a lot right now. Talk to us about what's going on in your career.
Well, it's just started. I'm actually kind of a CS noob.
You're a CS
Uh,
noob?
Yeah, a little bit. So I've been watching Counter Strike for probably about 4 years now, but I actually only have, if you look at my Steam time, it's only 560 hours, and probably 200 of that is casting now. So I don't actually play the game much, at least not as much as I should. But this is my first season casting, and it's been an absolute joy. We've covered a lot of teams. If you name them and they're movers and shakers in the scene, we've covered them. So you always can catch it on, and there've been some great games to watch as well. So, and it's been a variety. It's been some pro teams. It's been like CLG Red, of course. It's been some personal friends teams like Royalty GG. So it's been a real joy this opening season. The CS community, they, I know there's always a lot of talk between what the CS community is like, and I got to say my experience has been nothing but wonderful, because starting as a caster in this season 32, I've been welcomed with nothing but open arms, and it's been absolutely a joy to be able to bring the matches to a viewing audience.
Yeah, I think that you're doing great work. I think I'm. Did you shut down your Patreon?
No, I still
Okay.
have it. I paused it because I
Oh,
I
that's
haven't
what.
had the time to post.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm the $1 donator a month on your Patreon.
Yeah. So I'm coming back to it. But yeah, it's been with the playoffs and everything and holiday season at work. It's been like, wow, a lot of work.
Yeah. I think that we are switching Go TV IP. So I'm gonna find out the new IP to give to our producer, because right now we have nothing. Okay, map 2. Let me send out the IP to the producer. But he's on top of it, guys. As I say this, I assume he's already in it. Exactly. He's like, bro, producer's already on it. What you doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're doing great. Keep it. Keep the good work, producer. I like to call Max producer. We are going on Nuke here. So
Indeed.
as you guys can see, Max updated my overlay with the cute BO3 things. So Max, I think let's go into the game so we can showcase your little BO3 thing, which is Silk, yeah. So as you can see, sorry, I'm hugging the mic here, Benny, but we now have a best of 3, kind of automated, little top, I want to say, overlay next to CLG Red Broadcast. And this was all Max coding. So thank you, Max, for doing it. The overlay looks sick. The overlay overall, well, it's not an overlay. It's a UI, kind of a custom UI code. It's been looking great. It's the first time that I play around with this, the first time that Max plays around with it, and he did a great job at it. So thank you for your hard work. I know he was working on it a lot today while I was in Switzerland, and it shows because it looks bad ass. Looks really sleek. So thank you, guys in chat. Throw some love for Max Slot and his overlay.
You can hog the mic all you want. I'm eating cold Burger King. so,
Cold burger. I'm
so
so hungry. It's what time is it right now? It's 4:30 and I would eat dinner. I'm so hungry. But yeah, I think we might be going live pretty soon here. If it's not live already, it might be live. No, it's not. The coaches are joining. Um, I don't know why I thought this was live. I'm an idiot. I saw pistols and I was just like, okay, this is live. What's happening?
might as well be the new economy, 16K every round. But so a little bit of background though. Super quick. So the Neko Paradise has played Nuke just twice this season. So it's not really a preferred map. They beat Suicide Pact 16-13 on it. That was on the 3rd of October, and then they also lost 16-12 to Team Dragon. That was the start of that 4-game slide that they ended the season with, to finish 10-6. And CLG Red have played it twice as well. Or no, I beg your pardon. They played it 4 times, actually. They opened the season versus Eltyra on it. That was a 16-10 win. Then they beat the Burger People 16-10, who were actually undefeated at the time and top of main. And then they actually went on to lose 10 straight games and finish the season at 6-10.
Ooh, that's a kick in the nut.
Yeah, so if you want to make the meme about with the Reaper knocking on the doors, you can put the Burger People on one of them, because CLG Red lost. That was the start of the slide. But they lost 16-12 to Kingship GG, who is actually going to play Vatic GG, who's actually on that team is DVL, who works here at Nerd Street Gamers, where we're broadcasting, or at least I am here from
No,
today.
I'm here too. I'm like everywhere right now. I'm in Europe, I'm in NA, Canada, Philly.
Yeah. But oddly enough, the winner of Vatic and Kingship GG will play the winner of CLG Red and Neko Paradise in the upper bracket round of 8. So
how many rounds before we win main is the real question.
how many rounds before we win main? About 3 or 4. So we've already got 2 in the bag. What's another 3 or 4, right?
I know, right? By the way, I want to say thank you so much to whoever subbed during this stream. And I'm not getting the notifications right now from my side of the world, and I will see it on Discord. So make sure to join my Discord so that I can thank you properly and throw you some pew-pews. I really appreciate it, especially since, as you guys know, I woke up in the middle of the night because I thought this was important. We are here to broadcast CLG Red games, and we are doing it wherever we are.
The world certainly stops for CLG. That's
oh, cute! You have the punk little emo 2-year sub. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, nice.
Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, thank you. So it means a lot, especially since I'm trying to stream a little bit more, trying to make more content. So thank you so much. Greatest. And I think that we're gonna go live right now while we just say thank you to you, and we're going live into map 2 of Neko Paradise in CLG Red. Round 3 of ESC main playoffs, brought to you by Benny Kage and Miss Harvey.
Big shout out to Miss Naomi. She's in your chat. Hi Naomi. So
as we go live, we see that CLG Red starts D side, and they're just gonna go for it in a rush here. One flash, one smoke, taking the bomb site. Almost for free here, as NW gets crushed from both sides. Kind of didn't do anything in this round. And we already have Diana Benito watching the flank together. I think this is a really good position. And last 2 days ago, Diana had a crucial and amazing pistol round T-side on Nuke. She's doing it again. She's gonna go. Oh, I was about to say she's gonna go and get the last kill, but nope.
So that is as clinical as a round as you would want from CLG. That was so beautiful, some of those kills. Die holding the squeaky position, the kills up from heaven on the bomb site, just exploding without a chance. And that was a clinical A take. I'm always a big fan of the A take on the first round. I just think you can rush it. You can really catch the CTs off guard. They're not ready for it, especially through like a hut play as well if you want. And just really well done from CLG to open up the game that kind of a round.
I was, and it feels like um, Neko, I don't know, it feels like we're still on train. Like Neko's momentum, they were playing pretty passive, and CLG was just like kind of rolling into that upside kind of for free here without ever any doubt that they were going to win the round. Excuse me, I just burped, and I hope that you guys didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. But
I should have just rolled with it and pretend it was you. If people asked.
It would have been right in line with my stream. So, just Blaze here alive, gets a kill with the pistol in heaven, down to 19 HP.
It was really tempting for Goose to go for the kill there. I don't know what her gun was, but you know, he's these little disciplined kind of deaths that would make a difference in like 5-10 rounds if she had a good gun. Obviously, I have no idea what she had.
But even then, you've bought up into the round and you're throwing that investment away. Is the premise?
It's giving $300 kill.
Yeah. It's all in all just 2 players lost in the second round. CLG. You mentioned the momentum, and I kind of think it actually just favors CLG starting on T side because they get to dictate the pace now. They get to dictate the play. They want to play fast, they'll play fast. They want to play slow, they'll play slow. They want to.
How did you say that? Fast? Fast? They want to play fast, they play fast.
The Philly came out of me there a little bit. But nonetheless, you know, Nuke is obviously a map that's more CT sided, and for CLG to take that momentum, like you mentioned, and now get to dictate the pace of play in the opening half, I think it's huge for what this game could be. This could be a very one-sided affair. So Neko Paradise, it's still early. I'm not going to call it that it is, but Neko Paradise must come up with something special here in this side. Dai and Jen are just going to clean up 4 kills there. No big deal.
You know, Neko just gambled here with that lure push. They got 2 kills. I guess we'll take it, right? You take whatever you can in these positions. But honestly, let's say I was a fair commentator here and I wasn't rooting for CLG. I would like to see a little bit more. Oh, I don't know what to think about what Goose tried to do. It was a good play. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to throw that SG away. But yeah, so I'm looking for a little bit more higher level of play here from Neko. Let's just say that.
It's going to be a bit. I think. I don't know. With a tactical map like Nuke, it's going to be very difficult to kind of execute for a team like Neko as well. I think so. Nonetheless, it's round number 4. They have the weapons to do so. They have the utility to do so as well. So it's the start of the true look at what we can expect from Neko, at least on the CT side, as they have the AWP. Just 1 kit, though, worth mentioning, is on Confusion. So we already see him come back to haunt them on Train. And it's a great pick by NW onto Goose. I don't even know how players see that kill. But nonetheless, he
got
has
lucky.
Okay.
I think I thought well, maybe, I don't know. I wasn't in his eye, but
I was, and I still don't know how he got the kill. But I thought for a second these old eyes were deceiving me. But nonetheless, it's 5 versus 4, and CLG have still walked down secret here and onto the B bomb site as Benita gets a kill on A. Emmy's right up the ladder and gets a kill onto Beach Boy in the ninja position there. Squeaky door's blown off. Dai's just going to hold for the ramp push.
Such a big fan of what CLG just did. It's something that a couple of, I want to say, seasons ago, was not that done that often, but now I feel that teams are catching on to it. Go up the vent and rotate. And Emmy's kill and entry kill here. She looks so confident. From my eyes, it looks like she had the intel that the enemy was there, because she just went straight up, clear it, and it just worked. And Neko is gonna have to go into a save round here. Well, not a save round, sorry. He's gonna have to save their guns here to make it a competitive round 5th.
Indeed, so they save the AWP and M4 in AUG as well. So into round number 5, and they can reinvest the 2 M4s, allow players to buy up all the armor in the world. And one thing I want to ask you, because I have seen it a lot in intermediate and main this season, is when you're in a situation like blinking, where you have 1150, why not invest in the head armor?
On CT side or T side? Sorry, I was
on either side really, but more on CT side. I mean, I get the AK with the headshot potential, but I see a lot of players just when they have the money to buy the head armor, they forego it anyway.
For me, it depends if there was damage to my armor, and as well as what round is it. If we're going into a 9 Taiko, for sure I'll buy head armor. If we're going into another gun round, I will probably not, because with this Krieg and the AK, you get just demolished. So it's, every player has their choices, I guess.
It's a 4 versus 4. Remy with that kill. She dies early to Blinken. Jen gets on the site. And now Benita gets the kill despite having 6 HP. Caught Blinken, I think, reloading the USB, and it's a 2 versus 2. The Molotov is going to keep Confusion from trying to stop this bomb plant.
I don't know what happened there with Benita and Blinking. I would love to have been in their eyes, because that was a rough little battle there.
Well, she was getting spammed, and he had the USB out, and he had to reload the USB, and that's when she caught him, and she gets an assist on the kill from Jen with Confusion in heaven, and NW peeks towards that CT vent, and Jen's just going to clean up that kill as well. CLG Red, they open the match with 5 straight rounds. Talk about the momentum, and here it is. It's just been bundled into 5 rounds for free here for CLG.
And why is Neko not using any time out right now? Please. This should have been 100% a timeout. You need to break CLG's momentum. Look at Emmy. She just straight bought a Mac-10. Oh, there's a gap in the smoke. Ooh, that's gonna... CLG doesn't care. They're just going in. Let's go. Jimmy with the Mac-10. It's full confidence.
Well, that Molotov's going to catch Beach Boy. Actually, I thought he was going to do more damage, but he's going to now be traded out as he gets the kill onto Jen. I thought that Molotov was going to push him off and allow or have to have him push back up to the A site, but nonetheless, so smart from Goose. The push in from Mini is going to get Blinking in the vent. Now they're going to Molotov off the ramp and plant towards Old Toxic position as Die gets the bomb down.
When I look at CLG on Nuke right now, it gives me really a lot of hope for the future. What a great round that was.
Yeah, and I remember just even in tournaments past against even like other female teams, Nuke was kind of always that map that they were willing to play, but it wasn't that they're dominating map. It was always a map that they were willing to just kind of trade out to get to the decider even. And now they look so confident on it. It's really come into their map pool very, very well.
I love watching CLG play T-side Nuke right now. It's just exactly my ideal way that they could be playing it, you know? It's hard for any team to get to that level. So hopefully they can continue polishing this because we are 6-0. Do I need to repeat myself? No timeout has been taken from Neko Paradise since a long time.
Yeah, I can't even think. There was a timeout taken on Train. I think it was just one timeout. I didn't even know it was there. But... yeah,
and we don't know who took it. It could have been CLG, but...
just pure aggression is being unmatched right now on CT side. Goose and Emmy with two opening kills here. One from the Marshmallow, if you would, and the other just pushing towards the start of T-Red and underneath Marshmallow position. And now it's just an M4 and 2 Deagles. One finding Jen, but only tagging her for 35 HP. As the smoke fades, Goose with a nice kill. There is one player now in the middle of the site, and Blinken's actually going to get the kill, but Emmy's right here in heaven. Certainly is going to trade this out, and does. And that's left it into a 1 versus 4. They know where Confusion is. Emmy's peaked. The pimp comes through from the hell position, but Emmy's backed off. And it's he actually goes outside, so well played from him, but he's down to 39 HP. Bomb is going forward onto the A silo. Mini side, Die's just going to hold heaven with the AWP, and there's really nothing he can do. He's kind of trapped here as he plays into his lockers. Jen has come all the way around from the radio, and CLG Red are up to 7. It's just a one-sided affair here.
Pause! Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first pause. Finally, they're going to have to talk about what's going on. And let's see what CLG is going to do with this. Because this is where you either switch it up or keep doing what works, right? But if you switch it up and it doesn't work, you know, it kind of breaks your heart. Because you could have just been doing what you do. But then if they adjust, you know, so this is going to be a very interesting round going in. CLG needs to keep the discipline, needs to keep the teamwork and calm up, because this is where teams lose out 8-7. So let's keep it up.
Yeah, indeed. And what he's saying, these rounds have been rough roads for Neko Paradise, and I completely agree. Definitely anything but country roads, I'd say. So, and they are not currently going to take them home to West Virginia, only to the lower bracket if things stay the same. I've been good with the dad references there, the dad jokes, but you're going to get one. Sorry, Miss Harvey. But nice little tap from Benita onto Confusion.
Yeah, there's so much confusion on Neko, because Confusion just, excuse the pun, but just got completely flanked here. And honestly, he probably should have been aware. And that shot from Goose outside on that guy on the ladder upping. Wow, what a shot. And W had no chance at that moment. And Emmy kills Blaze through the smoke. I'm glad to see that CLG is trying to stay disciplined here, not chasing for frags too much. And I don't even know why we're going for this, because you have to leave that bomb site. And this is where an experienced team is able to bring back the momentum when you need to save these guns.
2 versus 4, post plant with the bomb already with 20 seconds ticked. You're not going to win that, and you might as well save the weapon. Choosing not to, probably a little bit of tilt coming in at the very least, and CLG Red just continue to run up the scoreline. They are halfway there on this map. They are 3/4 of the way there in total to being back into advanced as we move into round 9. And
you're gonna jinx it!
No, knock on wood.
You're gonna jinx it.
It's a wood desk in front of me. I'll just knock all night on it.
We're gonna end into a fast strat here with Goose entering and getting shot by Neko. He must probably be blind, but I think that Neko is doing exactly what he needed to do with like a kind of a remix for his lobby and rushing CLG as they were trying to do a fast-paced round. It was an unfortunate timing for CLG to do it, because it was straight exactly what Neko's strat was countering. But I also think this is something that would have done.
It was worth a go, certainly. Interesting fact. That's Benita's first death in this game. It comes in round 9, so 7-1 for her.
Having a great playoff season.
Yeah, she's having a great season in general. She's really been clinical. A lot of overpass games to start, and she looked dominant on them at the start, kind of like around 5-6 games into the season, and now just continuing to snowball that into the playoffs. And I apologize to Miss Harvey's chat because you said you're gonna jinx it, and instantly they've lost the round. So I'm
I know.
sorry.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. I'm
Totally
sorry.
win. That was
It's
a
just
really interesting position. Yeah.
yeah.
We're going for the solo plays hit ramp, but it's not gonna pay off. As Confusion this time finishes his kills, but Benita has been really successful at pushing them back. Not this time, and as you can see, these little mistakes by CLG here, probably not on the first death, but these last two deaths are like one-by-one plays, kind of. This might be dangerous for CLG. They might give Neko a chance to come back into this game. Look at Neko's economy.
How's Dai got that kill? She was out of position, jumping down.
CSGO things.
Yeah. That's a very agitating way to die if you're the CT there. You've done everything right, you're in a good position, and you still lose the fight. And not even a lot of damage, just 29 points of damage. Dai here spotted the player.
Oh, Diane, so aware.
Has to be aware the double doors have opened on
I
the right-hand
love
side
this.
as well.
Yes. She's playing this perfectly. Oh my god, I can't believe CLG is about to win this round. It's a 1v1.
Yeah,
Emmy. There it is! How did CLG manage to win this round? Were we not down? It was a 2v... Was it not a 2v5?
Yes, it was. And I would have said there was a good pick from Dai on outside to make it a 2v4, I believe it was, or maybe it was a 3v4, or I don't know. But there was a very good pick to start to come back in that round on outside, and I thought, right, it's a lone player, he's kind of isolated. But I was about to say, you know, CLG made a few mistakes. It almost looked like they were gonna like retreat into this more puggy style to get comfortable
exactly.
with the 9-1 lead, but nonetheless, they managed to pull it back in the round somehow, to the astonishment of you and I.
This is definitely the round they needed to go back into teamwork mode and a little more discipline, because they got punished for their mistakes, but they still won it. So maybe now they're just like, okay, you know, we got away with it once, but maybe not twice. So let's go back to what we do best here. Neko, NW has all the intel that no one is going down, so no one's rotating. We're keeping 2 people in the site at A, so it's gonna be a fight here. But Detroit kind of being left here in this fight. No util has been used to counter that kind of peek from Neko. It was not a good ult. Let's just say that. There's not a lot of teamwork there.
No. This AWP pushing in towards Mini is...
Don't
This
go
is
for
just going to be a difficult position, especially with the crossfire setup. Neko takes down Jen and Benita. Sorry, NW does. And Emmy here playing in the CT vent. There's an AWP in CT vent. Has to give up her position to get the kill onto Confusion. And now Blaze is trying to hold it. The AWP is trying to hold for Goose on site. Does swing around to get the kill on CT vent on Emmy. And it's now the 1 versus 1. And Goose just playing time, but finds the kill onto NW, and CLG have taken a 10th round away here on T side, no less of Newt.
I said don't go for this, and I almost got punished. I almost got told wrong, because they almost won it. Goose could have died in the site if that timing was just a little bit better on NW's opping. But yeah, Jesus Christ, what a round to win. What a game so far from CLG. Showing up big time here. Maybe a little bit of overconfidence here from Diane, just going with this pick with no flash, nothing.
Well, it was very good CT aggression towards the outside there that kind of allowed that opening pick at least, and the trade was there. But
Benita already under ladder. How did she make that happen? Blaze!
Oh, Confusion. Was he in the ramp room the whole time? That's unacceptable if you're the ramp player. And Jen's gonna get the opening, or pick to really crack open this A bomb site, I should say. And the bomb is gonna get planted off the back of that. So the Molotov having As Goose holding the, oh, she's lost the duel to the player holding, or coming up the vent. So now 1 versus 2 for Jen. She gets the opening kill, but she's lost 78 points of health off the back of that. It's 22 versus 42, and Neko wins the duel. It's going to be a second for. I said Lincoln wins the duel. I'm still making this mistake, but it's a second for Neko Paradise.
Oh, so unfortunate. I really believe Jen was gonna get this round, but her HP kind of got the better of her. Overall, it was a little bit a troublesome round from CLG Red. They kind of improvised with what happened, and I feel that Neko got pretty lucky here to win it. So dangerous round to go here, and as we look at Neko's economy, well, we look at the score, it's 10-2. Benita going a hella aggro ramp because she's getting it for free almost every round, except confusion here was waiting for her, and Jen was there this time trading.
It was a good trade, a much needed trade.
Yeah, good timing here for that dual aggression. A little puggy setup, but I'm sure Benita got the intel on how playing outside. The round's going into CLG's favor because I love that these 3v3s for the CTs, you don't know, for the Ts, I mean, you don't know where to go if you're at CT.
Yeah, and the bomb is heading down. Beach Boy's going to open up. The bomb gets planted by Emmy on B, but she's alone here with Goose outside, so they really are going to just pressure. And Goose is in towards the, she's in the tunnels now towards Decon, but they're just sticking it, yeah. Smoked off. It goes down at the end of the round as well, so.
Maybe CLG went a little too fast here on the plant. I feel that maybe the map control wasn't
the
that
plant
right.
Yeah, and the plant allowed Beach Boy to open doubles, at least the plant sound, and he got a very good kill. I don't think they were ready for a player that close double doors, and that kind of left Emmy isolated with Goose lurking so far away on the bomb site. It was kind of just, you surrendered the bomb site because now Emmy's out in the open, and once she goes down, they could have just easily stuck that defuse. So
maybe a little too rushed as Benita gets the first kill, and Jen follows up with the duel, and we're already only one player left alive here. This might be the nail in the coffin for Neko Paradise.
Great pistol round from CLG, has to be said.
Neko!
We saw it not work for Neko Paradise on Train, and now we see it work for CLG on Nuke. They are looking so clinical. So, and the fragging
clinical is your favorite word.
I tend to repeat myself, yes.
Word of the day.
Word of the day, clinical. But the thing too is that the frags are pretty even across the board for CLG, so it's not somebody popping off, it's just been real great solid team play. Everybody fragging their weight around the server, so you love to see it.
This is where you don't love to see what just happened if you're MW. Dan was already lured. It seems like there was no intel. I mean, I'm not quite sure what happened. Emmy, the whole team rushing ramp. This is perfect teamwork here from CLG. That little drop the vent, go ramp strat is doing great wonders. As Blaze is still on the side though, catching Emmy off guard, and Diane for the swing, getting 3 kills. It's still probably not gonna be enough unless Blinking pulls some miracle, but 3 kills from Blaze here, redeeming himself potentially.
Wow, that's got to be heartbreaking. Three. We've all been there though. 3K, and you've lost the round. But CLG Red 12 T-side rounds on Nuke. That is, you couldn't ask for much more than that, certainly. As they're going to go into the CT side, needing just 4 rounds to win the series and go on to play the winner of, again, Vatic GG and Kingship GG. That is in the next round. That will be the upper bracket quarterfinals next.
And I'm not surprised from the way we saw Neko playing Train, it seems like they're more a bit more like skill-based team, a little less teamwork oriented, and it's showing on Nuke a lot because of how heavy teamwork this map is.
It almost makes you think that the map pool Mirage is the decider, but the map pool kind of really favored, or the map veto, I should say, really favored CLG because you get two very tactical, kind of execute-heavy maps in Nuke and Train, and you have a very puggish style team, and they're only getting Mirage really. So
couldn't agree more. Glad Mirage wasn't in the first 2 games because who knows what would have happened. But CLG here. Ooh, now in the rough spot with Peach Boy getting that clinical headshot on Diane.
You're free to take it. Take that all you want.
1v1 bomb planted on the side. Benita has the kit. She has the intel. And she's, I was going to say she's sticking it, people. 4 bullets left. But NW and the pistol.
He missed a headshot in the opening 2 shots, so I almost would have said it would have been really close had she just actually stayed on the bomb. But I think in the end,
she stayed 3/4 of it, and she might have won. And if she stayed on it, but it's you know, it's those gambles. It's the 50-50 here. Do you go for it? Do you not go for it? It was a rough 1v1 to be in.
Yeah, certainly. The peak in the kill on the player Toxic helped. I think had it been a 2v1 there, and there was not the trade, it would have easily been CLG's round. But nonetheless, it is a 4th for Neko Paradise. They get the pistol. They have picked up, what is it? They've picked up, what, 2 or 3 pistols, I think, at least 2 in this series so far, and haven't been able to garner any results off the back of them. But the much needed for them. This was pretty much going to be GG's had they actually lost the pistol, but they pick it up, and now they're into a MAC-10, an MP7. An AK's actually come out for Blaze, 2 Galils as well. But CLG have forced right back. They have an MP5, a Scout, a Deagle, a 5.7, and the UMP as well.
And just getting contact outside, gathering the intel that CLG needed. You know, it's Nuke. Low by, doesn't matter. And we're gonna get a crush connector with Jen ready for it. But the 2-3 kills from Jen, and Benita completely crushing Neko's dream. Wow.
Excellent use of the smoke. And Neko just had to push through that, and it's garnered that the UMP playing close from Jen, and it's done a lot of damage. That's actually a really great crossfire that they've set up there in the mini position that's given them the 4 kills. It's all on to Neko. He has an AK here, but the double peek, he's not going to be able to handle it. And
were you in Jen's view? What?
I was in Jen's view there, yes.
Okay, because I wasn't, but what happened? I don't understand why they had to force that smoke. I don't understand why they forced that play.
I don't know if they had a flashbang actually that they could have pushed through or used to push through, but the mini was smoked, the entrance to mini. And they did come walking through it one at a time, and Jen had spotted the feet of the first player, the feet of the second player, and then by that time the third player had pushed in, she had gotten a kill, and instantly swapped out for that, was it the MP7 she got the final kill for? So
I think she had an but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, she had an to start, but then she swapped out for that the fourth kill, the player outside, believed to the MP7. But nonetheless, she was playing in mini there, and it was a great crossfire setup with Benita towards Squeaky. And now they are facing 2 CZ75s and 2 Deagles and a Scout.
As Goose Raider is gathering intel towards ramp, I'm staying in her eyes because right now she's gonna get contact first. She knows they're coming up and she's dropping. She doesn't even want to go for this fight, and she gets into position lower while Jen is gonna get contact next. And she's gonna clean up. I believe in Jen. I'm the curse. I'm the curse. Every time I think something the opposite happens, as they go up the ladder, but Benita gets caught off guard from it, but it doesn't matter because Emmy trades. Diane misses the kills and then gets it, so we'll take it.
and it's 1 HP in a dream for NW. Uh, on top of Hut. Now they would have heard that. Uh, does not have the bomb on his back, but he's going to go back and pick it up. Swaps out to an AK. Oh, and Goose is just going to peek from the Hut position. Gets the kill. 14-4 now. 2 rounds away with a 10-round advantage.
And what is there to say? But we're going to go into a forced buy again from Neko. Kind of a weird kind of buy when you're still in spawn trying to buy stuff, but you know, that kind of round where a pause would have been needed so you could talk about what the hell you're gonna do to win this game. Because right now it's looking grim, looking very grim as the CTs are dominating Neko Paradise. Has to say that, and he gets punished.
Goose gets 2 kills towards the ramp room, defense of the ramp room, and it's been CLGs all day. Neko with a nice scout shot onto Diane in the secret position. He's gonna drop down in the secret, upgrade to the AWP, a lovely Asimov skin, and Bonita here. They've pushed through lobby. They have a lot of information, the CTs. They pushed all the way through lobby. Now they're in ramp room. They're coming down towards B site. Blaze is in the vents, holding the cross and tunnels down towards the double doors. NW holding Heaven with the AWP from Secret, and also peeking towards Mini. Bonita is flanking his position, but in front of CT Blue. Neko's not going to check towards credit card, and Bonita gets the kill, and that is a 3 versus 2, just 2 deagles now left to try and do this with, as the T's are moving up onto the A bomb site, going for potentially the bomb plant here. Neko's up, Blaze is upgraded to the M4. Beach Boy is here on site as well to cover Heaven on this plant. As CLG have 2 players moving off the B site. That's Goose going towards radio. Jen is right behind her. So they're going to try to attack this from Hut. A flank comes in from Bonita as well. Beach Boy's going to get 2 with the deagle, and Blaze holds Mini.
This round went Neko's way real fast. I'm sure CLG is like, what happened here? I don't think they did anything wrong. I think that Neko just hit their shots and won that post plant. And we're gonna go into a save round. Oh no, we're forcing on CLG's side. We're going with all the good guns to win these kind of rounds, as Diane is gonna make a play for Jen to peek.
I was going to say it was actually 2 good deagle kills there at the end of the round. That kind of the only real reason why it kind of ran away from CLG, but you know, it's okay to have rounds like that when you're up by 10, certainly. So 14-5 now, and like you said, it is a force by 3 deagles, a 5.7. They have a shotgun as well. No kit on any players. That's one to notice. They're going to have to do this without a kit, so that's going to make it harder. And Beach Boy opening up outside is going to make it even more difficult as we move into the 5 versus 4 in favor of Neko Paradise. Bomb going to be collected just underneath Marshmallow, and they're going to head back towards the lobby.
Making a lot of noise though, so CLG is aware that this is happening. Sabinita and Emmy are not rotating. They know that the fight is going to get towards ramp, but CLG is not able to hold it. Unfortunately, I feel they did not even shot much in this round. It's been a one-sided affair for Neko, and they're going to get their 6th round here to make it a little more closer, but yet a lot of work still needs to be done by Neko.
Indeed, and they can kind of parlay this into a 7th. The full save's going to have to come. CTs are only on 1900 for the loss bonus, so really they're not going to have much of anything next round as the inquiry into T-spawn begins with Beach Boy. I don't know if he's going to get all the way back there. No, he's just going to hold, and it will be the armored deagle saved for Bonita.
And I'm sure that CLG is still pretty relaxed. There's no doubts yet. We are still doing great. 6th round. T side is hard to come back from. And we're going to see a little stack outside waiting for intel while Neko might get caught into this stack here if they don't watch out.
Yeah. Very quick eco. I like that play, that they know they're going to be up against pistols this round, so they put 2 on top of mini, and you're not usually ready for that. You're usually ready for a player on mini, maybe not 2. But nonetheless, it is going to be a 7th. And now a pistol eco as well. Emmy denying us the another maybe full deco, but it is a 5-7 for her. She's the only player with a kit as well. As NW opens the squeaky door, finds Benita to start. Emmy pushing this position, gets the kill onto Blinken. She will upgrade to a AK-47. Blaze gets one, Emmy gets one. That's a bomb carrier, so they have the information. But Beach Boy gets the trade for only 26 HP. They're going to smoke off hut, and the bomb will go down on a site here.
Your CLG here, just happy. You got away with 2 kills here from Emmy. And hoping for the best. 3 kills, good enough. I mean, you know that Neko's economy is up the roof, so just trying to win some dollars for yourself to go into this gun round. Full equipped. We have 1 op, 1 AUG. All utilities from both sides. And this is it, guys. Crucial round from Neko.
Very crucial. If they want to believe in the comeback, they're going to need to take this round away from CLG. The questioning beginning towards this radio position. We're going to smoke out towards the ramp. No frags going down just yet. NW probing the outside area, probing towards Secret in front of T-Red, but no CT aggression has been had there. So, just as you were, standard kind of play here.
You thought as Blaze missed this flash, you hate to see it, happens to the best of us. As NW is trying to gather some intel, going for a pick. Might be overextending a little bit here. If Diana was outside, this would have been a pretty intense battle, but she's down in Secret, waiting for him to peek. And this is it. Your Opper gaining ground with the Deagle alone by himself in Secret. Very puzzling move here. It seems like Neko is kind of crawling under pressure right now with 20 seconds left. Kind of not wondering where to go.
Oh, Emmy goes down in the rafters. That's huge. Emmy could have had a huge play there. And Benita comes up the vent too quickly and will go down. And that's going to allow a 3 versus 3 in the post plan. CLG are not really particularly very close. Goose is at the bottom of the vents. And Blaze is in position here in CT vent as well. So Goose is going to have to come up the vents. Die is holding outside and doesn't get a flick on the peak from Blaze. So they know the position of 1. They have Jen in the mini position as well. That Goose is going to come up the vents. But a lot of time is going to be off this bomb. Goose is going to get one. Jen gets one as well. It's all on to Blinken now in the heaven position. He's got to play time. Jen is going to just try and force the state of this all play. How has he got both? The spray transfer onto the head of Die, and he's actually just survives. I forgot. There's less time in the Esea than there is at the end of the round, but he gets both, and there's your much needed pause from CLG. It's 9 for Neko Paradise. They have taken an 8-round gap and lowered it to 5 now.
And just to go back into your last round, it was a 5v3.
Okay,
it was a rough round for CLG to lose. What could have done better? I knew they were coming up ladder. She was not in a bad position. Can't really blame Amy for that. But potentially, if you look back now, it's easy to point fingers. But when you're in the round and you have you don't have a lot of time left. I understand Benita's play here, but if she just have been a little more patient, or if Emmy Zintel, maybe it would have been a little clearer that they were already taking control of the site. Maybe she could have stayed alive and kind of could have made a huge difference for the retake. As we go into potentially 14-10 round here for Neko, for CLG.
Indeed. Oh, Die taking a small point of damage. I don't know if anyone would have been close enough to hear that, but NW is holding this squeaky position with the AWP, and Emmy is holding very close out of Hut with the 5-7. Benita, the only player who is in spectate mode right now, and it is 3 Deagles, a 5-7 as well. NW is going to just smoke off towards Mini here. Jen peeks outside, nothing doing. She will fall down onto the A site as well. Goose is going to
Playing
throw.
the waiting game here.
Pretty, yes, very much so. Goose gets one. Oh, does not get the second kill. And now the T's are free to just jump down this ramp and go onto the B bomb site. CLG are going to have to scramble down towards B as well. A lot of vent play to come, certainly, but Emmy is flanked in towards radio already. They spotted one jumping back across in decon, so that's where the Molotov goes down, and the bomb is going to go behind Silo. Oh, double opens, but Jen goes down, and so will die to the P250 of Neko, or sorry, NW. He gets a double kill. Beach Boy will one-tap Emmy towards the ramp, and they do have a 10th round. It's the gap has been halved here. It was 10-2, and now we're down to 14-10 here. So.
NW clearing the bomb site with his pistol. Every round I'm puzzled as to why the Opper is entering with a pistol. I mean, they got 10 rounds, so it might be working for them, but it's maybe when they look back, they might see that one of his teammates should be in that position with a gun so that he can be posted.
So early into round 25, and the CT's finally back on the full buy with all the weapons they want in the world. It is 3 M4s and all AWP as well. Blaze gets the opening kill. Emmy trades. Blaze will trade back. I'm sorry, Blinken will trade back. Goose Breeder gets the kill on Ninja as well. Now they're getting ready to peek her again. She's not ready for it. She pops into Secret, but the shots are going to miss. Goose only losing 27 HP off the back of this. It's a 3 versus 3. Jen is in heaven. I don't know if the T's are ready for it. The flashbang comes in. Oh, confusion holds. Then they've kind of given away the position here of the last two CTs with that flashbang. I like the play. It's not a bad call, but Diane has to try and do this 1 versus 2. She knows that there's a player Mini. She knows that a player was in the hut position, and she's close. There's the first kill. And has to try and stick this. She doesn't really have time, and she's trying to duck and play whack-a-mole there with the pistol shots, but NW gets the kill, and now it's just a 3-round gap, and CLG are going to take that much-needed timeout.
With your timeout usage here, very needed from CLG. You know, I'm sure they're still confident. They still know they can do this. It's just right now they don't have answers to the late games of Neko, because CLG is coming up ahead early in almost each of the rounds, but it just seems that they can't seem to close these rounds or to handle Neko's pressure late. But again, Neko is not doing anything special, just like we see on Train. They're just going in together, skill-based. They barely have any strats that we can see, or maybe this is their strat. They're just a puggy team, right? They work together, they trade together, and it's been working for them. And as you can see, it's giving CLG a little bit of trouble here. I don't know if they're not used to play versus these kind of teams, or they're just like, it's one of CLG's weakness, but they're definitely going to need to work on that post BO3.
Indeed. Deco, the full Deco out for CLG. Benita opens things up with a nice.
It was a nice kill. Shot.
Yeah, very nice shot. And
on the pistol master NW, he's probably the pistol queen. I say queen because it means a lot more, you know.
Of course.
Hashtag feminism.
he can he can now slay a May. Uh, nonetheless, that's terrible. By the way, please don't hold me to that chat. Uh, that's going to be held against that. Don't clip it either. Nonetheless, 5 versus 4, and there is no kit on CLG side. 2 players are also without armor. That's Dai and Jen, and it is the 3 AKs and the SG that they are against. So time running down here. 39 seconds left. The T's are walking down secret Beach Boy here towards the B bomb site. Then the CTs have stacked A, but they are going to take a long time to basically clear out all these angles. Seals, you have to know that potentially the B bomb site hit is coming in because there is no noise on A or even towards A, and there is 20 seconds left. And finally, the T's start to scramble a little bit. Doors are being opened. Blinken's going to put the bomb down with 10 seconds left, and the CTs know this is towards B. They have 3 coming from the ramp room side, and both ends are smoked out. And they have just Jen coming from the secret position. Benitez wraps back towards A and drops down the vent, but usually gets the kill. Blaze spots the last player in Goose, but Blinken will get the kill, and CLG Red are hard stuck on 14 here. You need to try and get this over the line.
Yeah, it was a gamble, you know, in these rounds that late. You go kind of 50-50, I guess. Unfortunately, Neko chose the lower bump site, and it didn't pay off. But CLG has full-on utility here, it's full-on back, and we see a much faster pace Neko team for the first time. But Jen has all the intel as Benita spams through the smoke. She knows they're going downstairs. She is gambling and flanking her way behind as Goose holds out the fort.
Unlucky the die that go down as well to push this into a 3-3. But Goose did well there. Jen's going to pick one up towards the decom position as well. And Emmy's heard the player drop in the vents. And that's NW going down. It's all onto Blaze now in the 1 versus 3. Benita pushing through. They get their match and series point here. 15-12.
Really good round by CLG. Honestly, you know, Goose old was pretty solid, but Jen's intel here, the position that she had, probably had a huge impact on this jump. She was able to call for the rotate fast. She knew it was not the fake. She pretty much probably dictated CLG reputation that made them win the round.
And straight into the round 15, some aggression from Jen on the outside position, but Blaze and NW are going to open this up. Dai is going to come back off the B bomb side up towards the ramp room as the Molotov and smoke are out towards radio. Emmy and Goose get one, but Beach Boy and NW have traded 1 versus 2 now for Dai. She has the M4, but she's not ready for this peek from NW in Squeaky. She's holding towards Hut, and Neko Paradise have won the round right back. It is 15-13. I think CLG should pistol here onto 15-14 if they need to, and that looks like the play. CZ75 comes out for Dai. Benita and Jen have bought up some Deagles. So is Goose now, and a 5-7 for Emmy. So it's going to be all on the last round.
Rough situation here for both teams. Like, right now, everyone is doubting from CLG to Neko. Well, not doubting, but, you know, just nerves. The nerves are kicking in on both teams is what I mean. As CLG gets 2 little deagle hits, you know, the HP is dropping. But we're just going and running it again with a rush lower.
They get 2 deagle hits, but they get a lot of information with that peek from Jen. Seeing a lot of those players die, gets a kill. And Blaze is going to trade. They're going to push. Goose gets the kill. Benita will get one, but it's traded out. Emmy gets another, and it's all down to Emmy. She's picked up an AWP. She's got the pick. It's a 1 versus 1.
Is it?
And the bomb is not planted, so she can play for the bomb plant, although she's in the vent. She's far off this, so if the bomb goes down soon, she's not going to be able to stop it. But she's going to wrap in towards Decon. They're going to play Ring Around the Rosie here. Emmy's got to be careful of the wrap.
Stressful.
Yeah, she's got to be careful to wrap straight back towards the double doors, but instead Blinken's going to go up towards the A site, and Emmy is going to
She
lead.
hears that.
Yeah, she hears that and is going to finally rotate off of Observatory. She's going to go for the AK, and she is just going to run up the vents.
Oh, he's just gonna be right there. It's gonna
She,
be pretty much
oh yeah.
impossible for Emmy to win. Wow, what a round though! Damn, I thought he was gonna handle this. It was so great. The flank from Benny, like everything was perfect. Once more, CLG has all the intel. That rush outside got lucky to be a win for Neko Paradise. If they do it again, no, please don't do it again, Neko, because I feel it's not gonna work.
Please don't do it again, because even if it does work, then it's overtime. We don't want that. We want it'll give us that 16-14.
Okay, so we slowed down on Neko spacing.
Yeah.
Dan hopping ramp. I think it might be like the second time she's hopping ramp, but they were not aware that one round that she did it, that she pushed it. She's in a good position to maybe get a kill towards it.
They're expending a lot of utility towards this ramp position, though.
Not
Radio.
advancing.
No. 2 flashbangs and a molly have gone out there in terms of presence, but they do have 2 players outside as well. Jen is in the far corner. I like the position she's in that far corner in the garage, just looking towards this mini position.
Ooh, a flash was kind of messy from CLG, but once again, Neko just going for picks one by, not really coordinated. Throwing random util, not putting a lot of pressure on CLG. So CLG can just wait, but Jen gets punished from that corner. I wonder if what happened. I was not in her eyes. I don't know if she overpeaked or she just got unlucky.
I completely missed it as well, but 5 versus 4, the squeaky door opens. There's the Molotov in towards CT vent. They know they're there though, because the smoke grenades had to go out to extinguish it, and NW gets a kill. Benita just playing in the smoke here. She's gonna peek. She doesn't get anything. She just gets a lot of damage, but Emmy and Dai have gotten the kills, and just like that.
Yes! Just like that! We are going to CSGO advance! ESEA CSGO advance! Benita did not get a kill. It did not look good, but you know what happened? She gained so much time for her teammates to rotate. I'm so happy for the girls. This is great stuff. Let's throw some Go CLG in chat. Woo! Woo! Do 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 do. Some hype, some hype, some hype. There it is. I don't know what to say. I'm so happy. I wish I could interview them right now, but I am. I'm not. I can't go on their team speak right now. But CLG taking the win. Playoffs round 3, 2-0. It was a messy Nuke City side, but it doesn't matter right at this moment because we are going away with the dub.
I'm trying to find the old video of all those nice footy clubs in England that are going, "We are going up." Said, "We are going up. We are going up." So indeed, going up next season to advance. It's great to be back.
Great to be back, and I'm sure the girls are so relieved and happy here. I am so happy for them. I want them to come and chat at least and talk to the peeps. I don't know if they're in there. Guys, is anyone from the girls in chat right now? If so, let us know. I don't think so, because I would see them as much, but they're probably screaming, jumping. Crashy, tell us what Jen is looking. Did she yell? Did she yell? We need to know some insider. Blade is in chat, guys. ESC advanced, not hashtag not my advanced team, hashtag we did it. We did it. I know looking back, they're not gonna be happy with that nuke because of how strong their T side was, but it doesn't matter, right? So just look back, look at what you could have done better. Just gotta have to work on teams that go for one, like for skill based pick, because Neko's really successful on both sides, on train and on um, nuke, by going into getting picks and not doing strats. It didn't pay off on their T side because obviously it showed that there is a lack of, I want to say, either chemistry or teamwork or communication. There was something wrong for Neko, but on um, CLG side, it was probably their weakest spot. I'm asking Crashy, tell us, did she yell?
I mean, fair play to Neko Paradise. They've had a good season. They're not out of it yet.
And
Still,
they're
of
not out of
course.
it.
No, they're down into the lower bracket now. I'm trying to reload to see who they play. Um, has the bracket not updated even still? No, I don't think the bracket
It
has.
usually updates pretty fast.
Oh wow, they're way far ahead. They're they're in lower bracket round 4, so they haven't played lower bracket round 2 on that side yet. So Gosu, who beat Dignitas in the lower bracket first round, is playing technical difficulties, and then Team Dragon's playing Brain Dead Gaming. And so the winner of those two winners, and then the winner of will play each other, and then the winner of that will play Neko Paradise. So they're already in lower bracket round 4. They'll have another chance to get into advanced as well. Uh, all they would need is they need 2 more best-of-3 wins now as well to get to advance. But still, they're still in it. So well played to them. Um, but yes, CLG, we're going up. We're going up.
Let's go. This is what we needed. This is a good playoff run. And if I'm not mistaken, let's check out when their next game is gonna be. It's gonna be probably next week, guys. I assume Monday because this is what CLG likes to play better, and it's also default day. It says it's scheduled for uh
Next Thursday.
next Thursday.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
It's probably. Oh no, it's scheduled for the 5th. It's thrown off because American Thanksgiving is next weekend.
Okay. So we're getting a free week next week uh on the broadcast, the CLG Red broadcast, but we will come back and we will update you in on our social, either on CLG Gaming or missharvey, when we're going to cast the next game. Also, as you may know, we have a lot of Discords that are available for us, for you guys to come in. My Discord is pretty active these days. I love it, as well as um, uh, what's it called?
CLG Discord.
CLG's Discord. Oh my God, I'm getting so confused trying to do everything at the same time. Benny, it's your time to wrap it up for my stream. Let us know where we can follow you.
Okay, so if you want, there's a few places. There's always my Twitch. It's just slash Benny Kageyasashin. There's my Discord as well that I completely missed copying the H off of on that paste. Well done. Uh,
I'll do it for you.
yeah, it's I'm having a senior moment there. Thank you very much. And there's also uh, my Twitter as well there. So uh, all of that to join. So thank you very much for allowing me on your stream. I have to say thank you for all of chat. Your chat been wonderful. A lot of great faces to see, like Blade and Naomi as well. I actually forgot I have to get a new invite link for the Discord. Whoops. So
It's okay.
uh,
But thank you so much for casting this, especially last minute. It really made a difference because it would have been pretty difficult for me to do this on my own in the middle of the night in Switzerland. Thank you to all the viewers. It meant so much because I'm in Switzerland and I had to kick my butt out of bed. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to the producer, Max, live from Montreal, who upgraded our CSGO UI today, and it looks really kick-ass, and also did all of the production from live from Montreal, and was able to get Benny Cage and us together for this. We will see you. Thank you to everyone, CLG, all the sponsors, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.